Let me ask you this. What if someone ran a red light, slammed into your car, and you were seriously hurt, but because you were going a little over the speed limit, you got nothing? No help with your medical bills, no payment for your time lost at work, absolutely nothing. That's exactly what can happen here in Virginia, and most people do not find out until it's too late. I'm Ryan Wynn with Wynn Injury Law, and this is something I talk to clients about every single week. In Virginia, there's a harsh rule called contributory negligence. As I tell clients, it may sound complex, but it's pretty simple. It basically means if you contributed to your collision, you're not able to recover. So if the insurance company or defense lawyer can prove you were even a little bit at fault for your collision, even just 1%, you get zero. I'm going to walk you through what that actually looks like based on a real case, and then share some immediate steps you need to take if you have been hurt. And if this hits close to home, give us a call. You do not want to navigate this law alone. Let me tell you about a case we handled not too long ago. It was a serious crash. My client was driving home from work following all the traffic rules. Then someone ran a stop sign traveling above the speed limit and T-boned her. Pretty clear cut, right? However, during the investigation, the insurance company obtained data from my client's car that showed she was driving a little over speed limit. We're talking about just a few miles over the speed limit, like many of us do. However, because of that one small detail, the insurance company attempted to argue that my client had contributed to the collision. And based on Virginia's contributory negligence rule, that meant my client could get nothing. We pushed back hard. We brought in a crash reconstruction expert to examine the data, gathered statements from bystanders, and demonstrated that the other driver's actions were the sole cause of the collision. It took a real strategy to overcome that defense, and that's why knowing this rule and how to fight it matters so much. As you can see, insurance companies will take advantage of anything they can, and that's why it's so important to have an attorney on your side. Virginia is one of 4 states and DC that still adhere to the pure contributory negligence rule. In Virginia, the insurance companies are looking for anything that they believe shows negligence on the part of a claimant, whether that is going a little over the speed limit or not paying complete attention. Their entire job is to reduce what they have to pay you, and contributory negligence gives them a big weapon to do that. That's why what you do in the moments and days after a collision is so important. First, if needed, get medical care immediately. Waiting can hurt both your health and your case. Second, do not make recorded statements or engage in quick settlement discussions. They are often designed to shift the blame onto you. And finally, get a legal team involved early. What we do immediately, preserving video, obtaining witness statements, and investigating the scene, can make or break the entire case. We have handled cases where having dash cam footage or a single witness's statement completely turned things around. You want someone building your claim from day one, not trying to clean up after the damage is done. Here at Wynn Injury Law, when we are retained early on, we can help the client. We can make sure the client doesn't make any statements because we send out letters of representation when the insurance company knows they can no longer contact our client. We make sure to start our investigation early to make sure all evidence is preserved. That means we contact the investigating officer and ask them to make sure they preserve and do not delete any body-worn camera footage or photos they took of the scene. Also, we will talk with the client and the investigating officers to find out if there are any eyewitnesses to the crash. We will interview these eyewitnesses very soon after because it's always easier to talk with someone close in time to when it happened as opposed to months or a year later when memories fade and people forget. There's no sugarcoating it. This rule is tough. However, we know how to overcome it. We have done so for clients across Virginia time and time again. If you have been in a collision and you're worried that you might have done even one small thing wrong, do not assume that means your case is lost. Let's talk. We'll give you an honest assessment and help you understand your options. You can contact us at your convenience or visit our website to schedule a free consultation. If you found this helpful, feel free to share it with someone else who may need it or be interested in the topic. We are Wynn Law, and we are here for you, Virginia.